Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in the previous video, you have seen the basic interface and the basic functions used in the Excel. Today, we'll continue the journey and learn how to fill a color or how to fill a font, how to fill a color in a font along with the basic alignment functions. Now, let us go further and add a bit of color in our data. Now, if you see, firstly, I'll take away the border. What I can do is come to the border section, come to no borders and click on that to take away the borders. Now, if I want to add a color to my cell, that is I want to present it a unique or a highlighted part, what I can do is come to the fill border option present in the work tab and I can press on this. Now, if I press on this, the yellow color gets filled in the cell. Now, if I want to change the color to any other color, what I need to do is come to this cell, place my cursor on this cell, select the drop down button in the fill color option, and here I can choose the color whichever I want. Suppose I want to keep it a red color, I can click on the red and the color gets changed. Now I'll keep it in a yellow color. Now as you can see, only the cell gets colored, not the font. Now suppose you want to change the font color. That is to say, here I have written my name Suraj. I want to change the font color, that is SURAJ, not in a black color but in a other color. What I can do is come to this cell which says the font color. I can click on the drop down. Here too there are so many colors which I can choose and change this. I keep it to red. If I click on the red, the font color gets changed. Now this is about the colors. Now if you want to increase the font size, if you come here, you can see that this shows increased font size. Simply if you click on this, the font size get increased. As you can notice, while the font size get increased, the cell value also get increased. If you want to reduce the font size, here's the option to reduce the font size. Now I'll keep it at 11. You can do the same by coming to this drop down button and clicking the number you want to do. Keep it here. Next thing to learn is something known as alignments. Now for this, I'm going to increase a bit length of the cell. This way to do is come at the left hand corner of the cell. If you come over here and select on the line over there, it will show you an option of bringing it down. I click and drag it down. Now the cell length of the cell gets extended. Now we can see this. I will extend the row width, sorry, column width also. Now I can use an alignment column. Now this options tell that I can keep the text aligned at the top. That is, if I click on it, you can see now the default is set to bottom align. That is, my text is at the bottom side. If I click on the top align, the text comes on the above. Now if I click on the right beside that option of that tab, it's called as a middle align and the cell will come to middle. Now as you can see, the text is going above and below at the left hand corner of my cell. Now suppose I want it to get to my right hand corner. What I need to do is come over here. Here we can see align right. Data which is written in the cell gets aligned to its right hand side. Similar way, if we want to get it at the top left, uh, press right. If we get to the top, we can press top, comes to middle. Now if we want it to come to the middle, we can click on this. Now the data has come to the middle. Here too we can move the data above and below. Here you can see that my data starts from the very left hand side of my cell. Suppose I want to increase the space before the cell border and the data, I need to do is just come over here. There are two options which is called as increase and decrease indent. If I click on this increase indent, the space gets created in between my cell border and the value which I have written. I go on clicking, it goes on moving forward. If I want to decrease the space, I need to click on decrease indent. After learning the basic alignment functions, we'll continue our learning and learn something which is called as a wrap test. To learn this, I have created a data in the sheet 1 of our Excel workbook. Here, you can see that there is a list of data which I have entered. Now, if you come to the A11th column, A11th cell, you can see that I have written, "Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel." Now, what can you understand by looking at this? Here, if I place my cursor at the A11 column, you can see that the text extends to the B column, also to the C column. Now, what is the problem is that if you want to sum the text in a single cell, how do you do it? The one way to do is use your mouse, come to the A column. If you come to the edge of that column, you can see that there is something plus sign shown there. If we click our mouse and if we drag over there, the cell gets extended. The another way to do it is simply come to the edge of the column A. You can see the plus sign is denoted, then we can double click on it so that the Excel itself understands the length required to fit it in a cell and extends it. This was not the use of a wrap test. Now we'll see how can we use the wrap test function and solve this problem. Firstly, let's convert the data to the earlier. There you go. Now, if you want to add a wrap test function, then simply click the cursor on the cell where you want to add that function, and then we can come to the wrap test and click on it. Here you can see that whatever I've written in the A11 cell, that is, I welcome to my YouTube channel, it gets displayed in the A11 column itself. It does not come to my B11 or C11 cell. So if I want to again change it and make it how it was before, I can simply click on this and again click on the wrap text. That's it for the day, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss any updates and learnings in the MS Excel. Also, a kind request to everyone who has watched this video to give their comments in the comment section of this video so that I can take up the comments and come up with new learnings and provide you with the new insights in the MS Excel. Thank you. Thank you for watching. This is your friend Suraj signing off. Bye. Have a good day.